Greetings, YouTube. Apparently, the Golden Arches are not all that inclusive. In Tampa, Florida, a 17-year-old transgender teen, one Zachariah Bellamy, applied for a job at McDonald's online. In the form online, there is a section asking you to mark down your gender, male, female. Next to this, it noted that if you choose not to click on one of these options, this would not be held against you. This per the official McDonald's corporate policy. She was called for an interview and was told that she would not be granted an interview once the person met her. She was, however, granted a second interview, and the person basically laughed at her when she showed up the second time. She then got a voicemail from one of these managers at her home stating that the McDonald's does not hire faggots. This person no longer works for the McDonald's Corporation. However, I'm hoping that Miss Bellamy is smart enough to get herself a good lawyer and sue the living crap out of McDonald's. Because this kind of thing can't be allowed to happen. It does not matter what gender a person is, either in appearance or in actuality, to flip burgers and ask people, would you like to supersize that? Gender has no bearing on those skills. Gender has no bearing on pretty much any job that I can think of, other than maybe delivering babies. The person carrying it, that is, not the person catching. My sister catches babies, but there are men who catch babies as well. But it just stuns me that in the year 2009, someone can be discriminated against simply because they choose to appear as the gender differently than they were born in. What does it matter? This particular person has been living as a woman for 6 years. It's nothing new. She's quite comfortable as a woman. More power to her. If she decides tomorrow to no longer live this way, groovy. It has no bearing on me at all. To paraphrase a famous politician, it neither picks my pocket nor breaks my leg. It has no bearing on my life. I fully support her right to live her life as she chooses. And she's chosen to live it as a woman. Fine by me. And that should have been the same policy that this particular manager had. What does it matter to him what the gender of the employee flipping burgers and dipping fries is? None, of course. Unless you happen to be a bigot. Then I guess it matters. If you're the kind of person that leaves voicemail messages for people calling them a faggot. I'm thinking you're an asshat, but that's just me. And of course, people are going to bring up, well, there's the whole issue about bathroom use, which just drives me insane. Right this minute, right now, all over the world, there are men using women's rooms, there are women using men's rooms, because they appear as the gender appropriate to that bathroom. Nobody seems to care. It happens all the time. And then there's always the panic, well, what if a heterosexual male's in a women's room? So, if he's dressed as a woman, living as a woman, I don't think he's there for dating. I think he's there to use the bathroom. But what about the fact that there are lesbian women in women's rooms and there are gay men in men's rooms? I don't see any problem with that either. They're people. They need to use the bathroom. Get over it. Me, personally, I don't use bathrooms as dating pools. But maybe I'm just strange. I use it. I go in, I do my thing, I wash my hands, I leave. And pretty much my entire life, I'm 45, everyone else I've ever seen in a bathroom has done the same thing. They do their thing, they wash their hands, they leave. I never think about what their gender is. I never think about what their sexual orientation is because it doesn't matter. They're there to take care of the waste, wash their hands, and go on about their day, just like me. So I don't see the big kerfuffle, but I never have. Then again, I'm not looking for one. I'm not trying to be outraged simply because it's what the conservatives like to do. I'm not a bigot. I'm not looking for reasons to pick on people. Don't worry. People act like idiots often enough. I don't need reasons to pick on them. So I hope Miss Bellamy gets what she needs. A good lawyer and a lawsuit. Hopefully with enough money that she can put herself through college. Maybe she could become a restaurant manager. Now, wouldn't that just be grand?